I'm in the river here at Meander. It's just gone 10:05. It's pretty cool, about 12 degrees, very light easterly wind, and I've had a couple of casts but no sign of a fish yet, so I'm just hoping I may pick up something along here shortly. But, last trip up here it didn't fish all that well. So yeah, who knows? We'll can only push on and keep trying and hope. I forgot to mention earlier, the lure of choice today is a size 1 Aglia Furia. So yeah, if that doesn't work in the first 50 to 100 metres, then we'll try something else. It's another nice looking little run here. I just hooked and lost one back in the last shallow run there, where it ran over these big straight runs of rock in the water there, and the trout sit in between them, and anything comes past, I'll just snap it up. Trouble is they missed mine. I've now gone to a little gold Aglia, one I've put a Maps Black Fury sticker on. It's only 1.5 gram little lure, so we're going to give that a try now. It's, I had a follow back there earlier, but yeah, it wouldn't take it, so we just got to fish this shallow run here with a lighter one, and keep moving our way upstream. And, at least I've spotted a trout today. It's more than happened last time I fished this little run. Right, I've probably fished around 300 metres of river now. As far as you can see, right in the bottom end there, I've worked my way right up here, up through this fast water, keeping to the right hand side here as you're looking down the river. That's the shallower side and the safest side to work my way up. And so we're going to go up past this now and fish right up through here. So yeah, only 2 fish sighted all the way up that whole run of river. So it's not looking good at this stage, but we'll carry on. I don't really can see it from here, but right along that riverbank there, there's some nice flat water right hard up against it, and also you can see the bubble line going along it. So I'll be working my way right up this whole length of river here, working that bubble line, that flat water that lies right along that edge of that bank. It's to certainly have to be, you know, if there's going to be any trout in this river, that's where they'll be. Well, I've worked my way right up through that whole run and never sighted one single fish. So I just can't believe that this stretch of river here is not producing fish. I mean, I could come up here normally through the trout season and get a minimum of 5 or 6 trout. I've caught 15 up here on other days, so yeah, I don't know what's going on, but the fish just aren't here, they're gone for some reason or another. It's another lovely stretch of water here. You'd think be holding quite a few trout. But so far it hasn't been a good start to the day. I did have another hit and I missed just back a bit further, but that's as far as it's gone. But can only keep trying. I fished all that fast water right around through to here, into there, and I'm just going to fish my way up out of here, and then we'll go back to the car and try somewhere else. Right, I've just come up out the river, which you can just see down there, and I've bush bashed my way up through there, down through there, to where I am at the moment. I'm following the little tracks that go up through here where the wallabies and that all run up there, and that'll take me right back up the hill, up over the top there to the road. Then I'll walk back down the road to where the car is about 1 kilometre away. I'm only halfway up this hill and I'm pooped. Right, there's the river, and now we're right back up here on the top. Finally made it to the road. Now I'm just going to go for a nice little walk, get the car and head off elsewhere. I just popped into Western Creek on my way home. First cast, and I picked this little bubby up. So I'm just going to turn this camera off and let him go. I've come in from that end, the far end here. I didn't fish that bit of water there, it's just too deep and dirty. And I've made my way up here. It's very low. There's another section of water runs into it up further there, and it's always running dirty, and that's probably the reason it's like that. But once I get up around the corner, hopefully it'll be a bit clearer. But yeah, but this is where I had the first cast and picked that little tacker up. There's a platypus working itself around here. There he is. So a good thing you see on the rivers here and the creeks is platypus. Lovely to see. He's having a lovely time. We'll let him go, won't disturb him any longer. I'm going to stick to the left hand side here because it drops off to a deep hole on towards the right there. I'm just going to fish my way up from here. And yeah, so I'll be putting the camera on and off on my trip. Finally, we've got a decent sized brown, not a monster. And I fish up having to put a hard body on, a little hard body that I put some red dots on it myself to just make a bit of difference on the trout. And, yeah, that was just taken here, cast up to that other riverbank and slow retrieve, bit of a twitch. And we've finally got a brown. Amazing. Fish that other big river for sweet bugger all. So as you can see, he's pretty feisty. And we'll let him go now. He's on his way. One healthy little Western Creek brown. That's the little lure I used. I'm not naming any names with that. It's just a little one I got on special, and the little red dots and that I put on there myself to make it look like a little brown trout. It did the job. I'm just going to slowly work my way up through this long shallow stretch. It may look deep, but it's not. It's pretty shallow, maybe about 1 foot to 18 inches deep. I just hooked and lost my little one a minute ago, so yeah, I may pick up another. I'll be happy if I get another couple up here before I call it a day. Alright, here we go, got another one. I was just flicked the little lure out just up in this little pool of that headwater there, and I hadn't even turned the reel handle because the little slow suspending sinking lure, and they soon had to hit that water there, and it just took straight off the surface. So yeah, so good thing is now he spat the little lure out, and I'll let him go on his merry way. He's gone. Beautiful. Another one to the tally. I just hooked and lost another one just here, like on that close to that riverbank, but it's very shallow here. It's really shallow, and make matters worse, there's a lot of brown rotten slime on the bottom. So the lure's only got to touch it and it's fouling up. So I probably won't fish on much further. Maybe another couple 100 metres, I reckon, and then yeah, I'll just have to call it a day because This bottom bouncing is no good. And another one here. There's just a little plump fella. Just cast up into the top end of that pool, and yeah, smashed it. Lost another one just at the other end of the pool. So we'll just bring him in and then we'll get him off. He's all good, and back he goes. He's on his way. You can more or less see here now how bad the river bottom is and what I've got to contend with the algae. It's just continually fouling up the lure now, so I'm just going to fish on up to the end of this run here and probably more likely call it a day, unless I find a little bit of deeper water up there. Well, I've just finished fishing Western Creek. As you would have seen by the footage, I fished the Meander River earlier this morning. I was in there at 10. I was out of there by, I think, about half past 11, and I was going to fish further up, only because I had 3 little hits and hardly saw a fish in the Meander. And I thought, oh, I'm going to go through Western Creek on the way home. I'm not going to fish the other part of the Meander now, so I thought I'll give Western Creek a try. So I got there and it was pretty low, and then I saw a little trout dart off, and I thought, oh, that was enough to make me grab the rod and have a fish. So I finished up, it was good, even though it was low, it was algae on the bottom. I caught at least five little fellas, lost 6 others, had plenty of hits and misses. First one was taken on the little gold Meps gold aglia, and the others I had to use a little hard body that I put little red dots on, made it look like a brown trout. So in the end I had a fun day. Trout was small, but it was good. So yeah, I know what's happening with these big rivers, they're just not firing at the moment. So till next time, tight lines.